Hank walked me home. He asked for a nightcap, which, you know, it's fine. He's Hank. Everybody loves Hank.
What are you saying happened?
He crossed the line.
Hey, thanks for coming.
After the Hunt, it's about what is the facade and what is behind the facade. And it's also about what are the moments that we are living in. Do we recognize we're living in a moment of crisis?
You talking size?
The beautiful script by Nora Garrett created this story about power dynamics within the world of high-end Ivy League university.
I think the script is amazing. I read it overnight and I absolutely flipped for it. It's tackling some really relevant themes that up until now have been quite taboo.
I don't know what she's told you. Or what's already going around with the faculty. I know I sound like one of those guys, but I feel like there's no way to avoid cliches here. In fact, everything about this feels like a fucking cliche.
Alma, she was just one of those rare characters that you read and you just keep puzzling over. And I just couldn't land my thoughts on her. If I liked her, if I hated her, if I understood her.
No, please, thank you.
I'm fine.
I'll just get my usual.
Yeah, you got it. Nothing for you?
No.
Okay.
I think what makes her so formidable is that she holds a great position of status and power in a very male-dominated environment. She's one tough cookie.
Julia Roberts is cinema itself, with capital C. The generosity, the commitment, the desire of being challenged that she brought to the process of this movie, it's inspiring to say the least.
Your leg is in the jaws of some apex predator. And everyone's thinking, all right, well, damn, glad it wasn't me.
I'm sure that's what everyone is thinking.
You cannot make a distinction between characters. You have to be invested in everyone that is on the screen.
Hank is someone whose motives and drives are ambiguous. His behavior is quite ambiguous, morally speaking and ethically speaking. And maybe even his motives and his drives are ambiguous to himself. So as soon as I started to think in that way, I thought, well, okay, that's just a human being being a human being.
So are you going to tell me why this is not true? Or did you just ask me here to check to see if I was bearing a pitchfork?
Hank, I feel like, is a very recognizable figure in a lot of these kind of myopic but star-studded institutions like academia. This is him basically making a bid for her compassion and understanding.
And we did go back to her apartment that night. I asked her for a nightcap.
Why? Why?
Yeah, I know.
Just a chai.
That's a mistake. A huge fucking mistake. I thought that if we were on her turf, off campus, she'd be more open, less guarded. The relationship with Alma is really interesting. There's a true love there, a true connection. And there's a longing in Hank. I think he's in love with her, and he always has been. He feels like they are a meant-to-be match. They feel like the cream of the crop of the cream of the crop, which bonds them. And it's fun being able to pretend to be erudite and more intelligent than I am and have these kind of philosophical conversations with Julia. I really did think she was coming on to me.
Andrew was great.
I'm fucking terrified because of the climate in higher education these days.
We were always in some kind of a tussle, and he was always up for it and ready for it.
Why would you go to a female student's apartment and drink something she poured you?
Believe me, in retrospect, I fucking know.
Andrew is one of the great actors. He really, really wants to understand character in a molecular way. In this movie, he brings a darkness and a danger.
The next day, it's like an utter fabrication.
And to see him play somebody who is still the nice guy, but nothing but charm, and then to see what's behind that charm, the vulnerability, the anger, the frustration. We knew that he would do that and we'd be glued to his vision of it.
I worked too hard done too much to get here, to let it all just be taken away. Just because some lying little fucking bitch with a shit ton of money exploiting this shallow cultural moment says I should.
All right, please don't ever fucking say that to anyone but me.
We work intuitively. We work with feeling and emotion.
We really wanted to encompass the depth of that kind of cinematography where you could really feel the air in the frame and you could feel the depth.
So the space has to be one where we can do that. But we built that. We built the restaurant.
We are in front of the Tandoor. It's an old American diner converted at some point in an Indian restaurant.
This place is the place where Hank, the character played by Andrew Garfield, goes all the time. If every place represents a character, Hank is absolutely represented by this place. He wants to show himself that he's rooted in a very simple way of life, being professor of philosophy and ethics. Because it's set in New Haven and in and around a very important Ivy League university, we wanted to have a real map of places that exist in that part of America.
I went to New Haven and the researcher found this very beautiful location and we thought together that it was a perfect place to have two important scenes of the movie. We analyzed in depth everything, every material, every element inside, and we reproduced them one-on-one.
Which is actually a perfect replica of what is in reality there.
Exactly.
Even the trees are basically the same kind of trees that you find if you go to the Tandoor restaurant in New Haven.
Anche per l'attore stesso che entra in un set in cui fino all'ultima vite, fino all'ultimo dettaglio è curato ed è strettamente collegato a quello che sarà il suo personaggio, aiuta l'attore, la performance e il risultato finale, piuttosto che dare un colore, un sapore o quello che è.
I'm Nora Garrett. I'm the writer of After the Hunt, and I'm also playing the waitress today, which is why I'm dressed like a waitress.
Got the sag paneer.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And we got the tandoor chicken.
Oh, yeah.
And then we...
The amazing thing about Luca is that he's very committed to authenticity and reality. And in reality, there's not really clean lines. All of these people are real humans. All of these people may be fucked up. All of them, though, not just one person.
I was stubbornly stuck on this. I needed to bring up my suspicions to her, to let her know she would be held accountable. So I did. I told her I suspected she plagiarized, and she reacted just like...
Everything is easier for an editor when you have these incredible actors. You can stay longer on the characters because you believe in their performance. But also, it was difficult because sometimes you have to decide when not to cut. Andrew Garfield, I love the way he played the scene in the tandoori scene when he's talk about what happened to Alma.
And now it's gonna be her word against a lifetime of hard work and good deeds and advocating for women in philosophy, working 3 fucking jobs, you know.
In a scene with a lot of tension and the material that they are talking about is not so easy, he found a way to make it more light.
This is a movie that it's literally food for thought, that makes people understand the beauty of everyone's point of view, that we need to be able to welcome the point of view of the other and not trying to run away from it or even worse, censor it, even if it challenges our beliefs.
I want to speak with you.
Why me?
Since it was after your party, she's saying all this happened. Now that you know the truth, my hope is that you will not allow what is correct keep you from doing what is right.
This was a magical, perfect experience.